Alright guys, we are back. My boy came on, Shilo Sanders, talked about the draft, phone call, all that. Before we get into it, it is the best time of the year. NBA playoffs, also if you like hockey playoffs too. Something I want to tell you guys, when you're scrolling through Prize Picks, you can click on the player and you can go left for the Goblin feature and right for the Demon feature, so you can always increase that multiplier. I'm going crazy, I'm a sicko. Tyler Hero, more than 36.5 points. Stephen Curry, more than 7.5 threes. That pays 26.5x. I'm not really good at math, but I think $10 would get you 2,600? Yeah.
$260.
No. Okay, we'll do the math right now. Check out that feature. Make sure you hit the player and you go look at all of the Demon Goblin features, because it's a really sick feature. If you haven't seen it, you have to check it out. My locks are Steph Curry, more than 3.5 threes, and Tyler Hero, more on just normal points. Go lock it in. Prize Picks, code NELK. Done. All right, we are back. My best friend, dude.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro? You were down the street at Barney's?
Yeah, just down at Barney's. It's usually where I go. So when I'm in LA, I'll just kind of post up at Barney's, do some work. I consider it my office.
This guy went crazy. Nuclear last night.
Who did?
This dude, I don't know, I follow him and he's so entertaining. And can I just read his story?
Yeah, sure.
I screenshotted it. I don't know if you know him. I ain't paying for that hotel. You just got me thrown out of blank. I won't say her name. You ungrateful piece of shit. Pay me back. Left me after you got into that concert and also tried to get cops involved. LOL, you're the worst human alive. You fucked everyone. You're disgusting and you child. If it was even mine, because reminder, you fucked someone in our home in Boston. Around that same time, you scumbag. People only stand up for you because you don't tell them the truth. You're the fucking devil. This is the best part right here. At least I got to smash you last night real quick. Was dirty, though. Do you,
So,
do you have anything to say? Actually, that was an account
I gotta
called
talk
Bob
to-
Menery.
I got to talk to
That was
Adam.
actually posted by you last night.
Adam-
I screenshotted that real quick.
Adam Mosesri, a dear friend of mine, needs to do better at the two-factor authentication. So when you're hacked in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
and that's it. Don't really know how to respond to that. Sometimes we're not really a public figure where we have to worry about being canceled or anything. So I really don't.
But you're followed by a lot of data,
Yeah, it always
and people
sucks.
are definitely
So
watching
when
that.
I go off the chains at night,
Yeah.
it's usually just that I can't control my anger, and so I fucking go ape shit, and rightfully so at times. It does suck to definitely click on the who views your stories.
Yeah, I'll do that too sometimes.
Because I have some big ass that still follow me.
I'm not gonna lie. One time that every time I see Adam Schefter views some stupid shit I post, I'm like, I cannot believe he just watched that.
Yeah, I mean,
Just people super professional like that, and then it's like,
well, now magnify that times your views are. Now
No,
magnify that
no.
times 1,000 with me. So like my shit is insane. Like obviously,
I actually probably have you beaten views, but you may have a couple bigger name followers. I'm not gonna lie.
no, we definitely have big name followers, but we have lost a few. I've realized that amongst and I
Does
look
anybody ever come to your aid and do wellness checks on you? Because that's what people know you're a fucking lunatic. But does anybody actually care about
those are the
your
people
well-being?
Lil Durk used to be that guy. He is no longer here right now. But
What would he say?
he'd just be like, "You good?" Question mark. That's it. He would always say, "You good?" And I'd say,
Like always, or just like
always, every single time. That was the most loyal guy on planet Earth as far as that was.
But
Lil
he'd
Durk.
met you before, right?
Yeah, he's not just randomly DM me saying. I'm
But
good.
then he knows the kind of guy you are.
Yeah. But no, I mean, we definitely go off the rails sometimes. I think that girl is. I think me and her are just not really great together. But I'll tell you what, like when you fight and shit, when you talking shit to each other and stuff,
And then
I'm
you
fucking
fuck?
going on, and then we fuck like I'm switching it up. I never switch
No,
it
it's
up.
good.
I'm usually on top of her, straight up, my face right on her face, on top of her. Away.
Wait, bro. Okay, so when you're
No, I'm like this. Like, let me just explain this. So I'm
I
like
don't
going,
even need to picture
like
this.
honestly,
I already know what happens.
bro.
It's a
I so fast.
okay.
I don't know what it is. Why is that? How can I control my?
Dude, that should just be built up. If you've had sex with this person a lot of times, you should not have that issue anymore.
I tell you what, when I to Franco, man, bro, I popped one. I was like, Jake. So Jake's a security guy. Used to work for Lil Durk. Now works for Monkey Tilt. Jake's the man. So I popped into Jake's room, and usually Jake and I have a deal where I give him a couple $100 for a zap. And I took I bought a Viagra off him. He's like, no, you don't got to pay, bro. Here's half.
Okay, wait. Can I real quick? Could I ask you this?
But I was like, it was like
You-
I have a huge. It's like
So wait,
insane.
so you obviously said, "Yo, do you have a Zap?" And he said, "No, but I have Viagra." And you said,
I'm like, any
Yeah.
yeah, bro, we taking that shit. No,
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
he was like that, but then he gave me a Viagra, and like when I tell you, like, goddamn, her eyeballs were rolling the back of her head. I was flipping because it does.
"Her eyeballs rolled in the back of her head, bro. Why you can't be? See, this is how you just. I'm calling out because you just talked about how you go for like, yo, I cannot stop so fast.
Yeah, but your eyeballs.
Into she's going crazy. Like that's not.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
honestly, I'm
possible.
not gonna lie to you. Like I say it like not to even be joking. It is a minute of just thrill.
Real quick before we got Shilo coming on, Shilo Sanders. I was at the draft party at Dion's house.
Must have been, and not to be disrespectful,
I was the only white guy there.
not to be disrespectful at all, but you got to tell me that draft party must have been very depressing.
It was. So I only went for the first day because I had to be in Vegas Saturday, but I went for day one, which was Thursday, and it wasn't depressing. It was just kind of like it was a little awkward because it's also the biggest day of this guy's life. He's in a great mood. He has all of his closest friends there, and it obviously just didn't go the way that he.
It really
wanted
doesn't
to.
matter.
But
The
you
thing
should have
is
seen the way he handled it, bro.
He's already got.
He gets. Hold on,
he
real
was
quick.
on live on Twitch. What do you mean? Like I couldn't see how to handle it? Everybody could watch how he was handling it.
No, but I mean, dude, he could be. I'm telling you, because when the cameras went off, I stuck around and hung out with him, and he was just still in a good mood and being, no, bro, I'm not doing that.
stuck
I'm just
around?
telling you. I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. No, I know. You.
He gets this bad rap, but he's like, that's just because you have a little confidence when you're fucking Deion Sanders' kid, you know.
Yeah. The only way it really affects him is, I guess, the money. Because I was talking to Zach, because our guy.
He lost apparently.
Our guy at LAA went, obviously, same thing, top 20, you know, and Shamar.
What's his name?
Shamar.
Who's that?
He is Texas A&M. I think DN.
Okay.
Got
Good for
drafted
him.
by the Cincinnati Bengals,
Congrats.
which is a great team. And you look at a guy like that. Now that money is, it sure already has money, but at the end,
I
so it
saw
doesn't
a
really
stat
matter.
where he lost up to $40 million.
But what sucks for Shedeur is, even after going 5 rounds, to go to Cleveland is the fucking worst place you could possibly go to, by far. Losing franchise, been losing forever. Horrible, like, I mean, really a terrible city in a sense. Like, there's really not much to do in Cleveland. At the end of the day, though, the only good thing about Cleveland is you're not distracted. Like, if he's in Vegas, he's fucking distracted. If he's in fucking whatever.
Yeah.
So the good news is, by going to Cleveland, you're going to actually stay focused, probably, unless
Yeah.
you're freaking.
Well, I will tell you now, he only has one option, and it's to fucking. You have to ball out now, because if you get that first round pick, you at least are guaranteed you make $30 million. So now I think he makes $4 million over the course of 3 years.
No, he gets, from 5th round, he gets minimum fucking money.
Yeah, but I think it's $1.2 million a year, something like that.
750,000.
Okay, whatever. So 750,000.
You go from
So
making
even less.
50 million to 750,000.
So what I'm saying is now he has no choice but to. He's got a ball, and
Yeah.
if he gets a chance, he has to ball
But
out.
they
and
have
he has to
5
go get the
quarterbacks
money.
deep right now.
Bro.
No, I'm
You
saying.
cannot sit here and tell me he is not the best quarterback out of what they got.
Excuse
And
me.
that's not even biased. That's just they have
Great. He
Joe
gets
Flacco.
looked up to a great guy, though.
Deshaun Watson.
Gets to look up to Deshaun. It's awesome. Deshaun Watson, great leader in the clubhouse. So he gets to look up to Deshaun. It's gonna be a great road ahead for Shedeur. Wishing the best of luck. And by the way, like a lot of other people talking about me owing people money. Guess what? That list is shrinking. By the way, first of all,
Why? Because they're not getting
no, because
not because they're not getting paid back.
no, because I got a big hit.
They must be flying like or dropping like
No, they're
flies
all
or some
coming
shit.
to the Miami Open in full sense.
Oh.
That's why we all leaving.
Oh,
They have like
okay.
60 people coming. We're
Okay,
all leaving.
perfect.
And then yeah, so obviously Shedeur, love him. He does, like, he still owes me $1,000, and I take that.
What does he owe you 1,000 for?
When I threw the football into the end
Oh
zone.
yeah,
That was a real bet.
crazy as fuck.
And it's on camera, so it's legally binding. I hate to say it, my lawyers are a little bit better.
I'll take care of his 1,000 for him. I got it.
Oh my god, good luck.
All right,
I
guys.
wonder why there's no advertisements around here.
No, there is. We got Prize Picks. Shout out MoonPay. Also,
You bet, Alan. Love you.
one other thing I have to talk to you about, and I think you use it, is Fly Me Out. That app.
Fly me out.
Yeah. So there's a new app called Fly Me Out. It's where you or if you're it's actually kind of crazy, but if you're
Sounds
a
like
guy.
No,
No, it kind of, I don't know. If you're a guy and it's like Tinder, think Tinder, but girls swipe and these guys have like, who's looking to get a table at Tao Beach? Who's looking to fly on a private jet to Cabo? And chicks swipe like, yeah, I want to do this. And then the guy accepts it or not.
Nice. They'll be indicted within 6 months.
Okay, well, that's where we're
That's
at
awesome.
now.
But that's a great app. I mean, I look forward to using it. I guess as long as you can get away with it using the app.
Okay, but no. Before you brought up Lucy, dude, are you going to continue to stay with this chick or?
Who? Summer?
Yeah, because I care about
No,
you.
I haven't seen her in 2.5 months, and I just.
That's a lie.
No, I haven't seen her in 2.5 months.
You literally, per your story, you said, but I did
look
hit
like
it tonight.
You kind of, when you have the dip up there, you kind of look like a character from The Grinch.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
You kind of, yeah, okay. No. I mean, was that shit?
Summer, I have not seen in 2.5 months, Aaron. I don't want to talk about Summer.
Well, you post her all over your stories. So people, I had lunch with a guy today, and he goes, I swear to God, he goes,
That reach
is
we
that
got."
Bob? Is that Bob guy still really posting about his ex-girl?
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. This
Yeah.
is my channel. This is what I built. And I will fucking do whatever I want. Everybody can talk their shit. We've earned this, all right? We started off with innocent voiceovers. Now we've hit just whatever the fuck we want to do. Understand that? That's it.
Okay.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, I hit everything. I pull more anybody in Elk, and I'm older. I'm
I
37.
know, but see, that's the thing is everyone always talks about like, why do you gotta say that all the time?
Because you guys run
Like,
your
what are you trying to prove? And
because
by the way,
because
bro, you pull like beaters.
no,
Like I
you
swear,
know,
I
you know what's so
swear,
amazing? You know
I
what's,
swear to God, with the chick that you're with in
I
Miami,
don't
I
want to
think
talk.
my dad hooked up with her.
I'm a little bit too old. That's fine. That's fine. But at the end of the day,
My dad's 70, bro.
yeah, that's fine. Your dad's fucking, by the way, a stud.
Yeah, well, that girl's like, no, I mean, she's like,
I do very well for myself, and but I don't. The only reason I talk about it because we are getting older, so there's no need to brag about it. And I don't live in that little like school bus. You all travel around the school buses, jerk each other off, and be like, "Ooh, milk boys!" Like I don't do
dude,
that.
you fucking okay. So I hate when you say that shit because you say that shit and then you'll go sleep on Kyle's couch for a week.
No, I
and
did.
literally, dude, you post that guy every time you FaceTime him. You got to post on your story.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That's
you're
my-
sucking his fucking.
No,
Come on, boy.
That's my brother right
Talking
there.
about off. You
Yo-
sleep on his couch when you go.
No,
there.
what's actually great about Kyle is the fact that he did let me stay on the couch, but Kyle's like will never really. I don't think Kyle ever really tell me directly to ever do something like if I'm getting too wild or whatever. He'll never be like get the fuck out. Like,
Okay.
but he'll do that to a lot
Well,
of
I
his
kicked
team.
you out of your house, out of my house, and I want to just tell you the reason I did that is because you brought mystery men in there.
Your house, your brother kicked me out of your house.
Well, no, not my,
You
not
always
Miami.
kick me
I'm
out of your
talking
house.
about
actually,
LA.
you're actually the worst. You'll invite somebody over to sleep over, but come for the weekend for 2 days, and then guess what happens? You fucking cancel right when the person gets there, so they have to get their own shit and arranged. But at the end of the day,
It's at midnight when there's mystery men that probably have, and I don't know who they are, and they're sitting in my kitchen. I just am like, dude, this is not okay. This is not a secured building.
there have been a couple mystery men.
The mystery men is like oh, this guy sells solar panels. Great, Bob. Why the fuck's he here at 2 a.m. on a Thursday?
Because
you
we
know?
respect the hardworking people of America that
'cause
actually
you
go and
needed
sell those solar
'cause you needed
panels.
a 30
They
million-
sell those solar panels. They knock on doors like hardworking Americans
You had
every
them there
single
'cause you
day. We
needed
love every hardworking American out there. It doesn't matter what you do. You don't have to be anybody with status to hang with Menery.
All right, last thing, and then we'll get Shilo. Dude, what's good with the Full Send Golf Channel? Are you the CEO, Salim?
Obviously,
What's the deal with that? Because it
me-
seems like
Kyle allows me to make money off of, we got a very small stipend, very, very small per episode, very, very small. Obviously, travel is covered both ways. The channel is dead without me. Obviously, we saw what happened when Salim tried to play games. Salim got smoked in every which way. The comments were
I love
every
Salim.
single one. So do I love Salim. But he's got to learn a lesson. He's got to sometimes learn that he can't fuck with the Godfather.
the best thing about, and I think about this all the time, the best thing about the entire situation is that he went from getting kind of shit on for a little bit. So you turn around, sue Nelk, and now you're this fucking Full Send Golf hero. It's like it's a great comeback story, bro. I have to tell you.
I mean,
you
obviously,
are
at the
the
end of the
comeback kid.
obviously-
Lawsuit, fucking get this guy out of here. Lawsuit to yo, this channel doesn't live without Mr. Menery. You still like me, bro?
Do I like you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
You still think like we were back in the day best friends, bro?
I think
in life you kind of go your
I think
separate
that
ways.
you. I think that you need to. I think that you need to. Oh, the good news is you have a fallback. So you have your daddy's money.
But I don't care about that.
You have daddy's money, so you're.
I don't need daddy's money.
Well,
First
daddy's
of all.
money's coming no matter what.
I haven't needed daddy's money since I was probably 20. I've been a hustler since I was 20.
Yeah, and then also too, was that a PR move? Like obviously you begged Josh Block to be on your channel because obviously when you stole
What?
when you the fake jewelry thing.
Why would I beg him to be on
No, I'm
there?
assuming that it was like a PR move, wasn't it?
What, for him to do that?
Yeah, like
No, he has this guy that like is like the Sith Lord that controls Darth Vader. He has this guy behind the scenes that like manipulates his brain,
yeah.
and he. set
You
him
were
up-
panicking about that. I remember like Steiny was not panicking, but he was just kind of like you were.
I just don't like having. I don't want to respond to that shit. I don't like doing that.
At the end of the day, I will say this. I take Steiny's side on that. I think that at the end of the day, when you gave the kid a piece of jewelry, I thought it was like $30 Walmart. So I was
I
like,
sent
oh,
a
you're. But it was still
multiple
five.
thousand
If it
wire.
was multiple $1,000s that
Yeah.
kid made for nothing, then fuck him. In
No,
a sense.
thank you. No, nothing, which is fine. But
Yeah.
like,
But
come
he has
on, don't
special
try and
needs, so you
fucking
can't
get
really-
me in trouble, and don't do that to the poor guy who sold it to us, too.
And also too, sometimes you're like, hey, like it's $40,000, buddy. Like sometimes you're like,
I did it. We flipped. We did a flip, like a coin flip, and I was like Moses, like let's just like excite it a little bit.
dude, Moses had like a fucking mission statement ready. He was like,
He shouldn't have done that. He didn't owe an apology to anybody, bro. All right.
Moses is a great guy.
All right, yo, guys, we're bringing in Shilo right now. I think he's getting his hair cut, but he's coming in. He's in Colorado right now. Just got signed to the Bucks.
Where's Shedeur at?
He's in Cleveland.
He's got to stay focused.
What's up with y'all?
Broski!
I'm getting some fresh braids right now.
All right, guys, we have Shilo. I don't know if he pretty much family at this point.
Yeah, Steiny's officially a Sanders brother.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I've been waiting to hear that for a long time. One of the very few who was invited to the exclusive draft party. Bob, I don't know what you were doing that night at B Dubs. I was actually.
We were at.
What was I at? I was at.
We were
Is
at
it
Shamar's.
Ranch Dion?
Yeah.
No,
Prime Ranch.
Prime Ranch, boy.
We were at Shamar's.
Sanders Estate.
We were at
The
Shamar's.
Standards Estate. All right, wait. So what's going on with you? What are you doing?
Bro, I'm just grateful that the Buccaneers gave me this opportunity, bro. I probably thank God like 30 times a day.
When do you go out to Tampa?
I'm trying to go as soon as possible just to get out there early and just to get acclimated, hang out with some of the players, you know what I'm saying, on defense, just get to know everybody.
And then
and just get in the playbook, bro, as soon as possible.
how long after the draft did you get the call that you were going to Tampa?
Bam. Like I was on the Twitch.
Did you get the call live on Twitch?
No. So after the draft, I was sitting there counting all the draft picks like from the 7th round, seeing if I would get a call. Because that's like people don't know, you don't really know if you're gonna get the call or not. They just call randomly and be like, oh, we're gonna pick you next. So I didn't get the call. So now my brain goes into like, well, dang, let me go with my dad. Hey, everybody was laughing because I said I had to get a new agent that I fired my dad. I didn't fire him.
That's Cap, right?
Yeah, I didn't fire him, bro.
Bob said you hired fucking that Rosenhaus guy.
Yeah, we just had to get some folks to talk to the teams like with relationships with them.
Okay, so you got the call. How long after you think?
So I officially went undrafted. I think the Patriots had the last pick. My phone didn't ring. I'm like, dang, bro. So I told Chad, I was like, hey y'all, I'll be right back. Let me go get on the team. Let me go talk to Coach Prime. Let me go get on the team real quick. Let me go get in camp or something. So as soon as I walked out the room, the agent called me. He was like, hey, the Buccaneers, they got a contract for you, bro.
Let's go.
Do you think, Shilo, do you think your dad affected your guys' draft where when he went 5th round, you went undrafted? Do you think your dad had anything to do with that?
I don't really know. Like, I'm not in the meetings and stuff, but at this point, bro, we just happy and grateful, bro. We done made it to get an opportunity, and that's all we needed. Football's football. You know, undrafted, 1st round, you still going to be on the same field. You still going to have the same cleats, the same helmet, the same gloves, and the same chance.
Right, though, because like people were talking today. It's like, dude, Pat Mahomes, Lamar, like,
no, I get it.
A lot of people go late.
I get it, but
and shout out to fucking Jimmy Horn and LeJontay Wester both went 6th round, and they're 2 fucking top receivers. So wait, but Charlotte, I want to ask you: you had for your phone call because Shedeur had a special phone? Did you have a special phone, or you had just your cell?
I just had mine because when I went to the Shrine Bowl, that's where they all the teams get your contact information, and that's the number I was using at that time.
Was there any hesitation for you? Because we saw how they did your bro dirty, which pissed me the fuck off. But for you, was there any party like, how do I know this is real after what happened to him?
Yeah. So my guy, CJ Gardner-Johnson, we was talking earlier that day. He's like, man, you're going to get drafted for sure. I done made some calls for you. And he's up there at Houston right now. So when Houston had their pick in the 7th round, I think, so CJ posted them on Twitter, just showing love and stuff. So when Houston came, somebody called me from a Houston number. But I could tell, like, when I answered it, I muted the chat, or I muted the stream. I could tell, like, it was a young person, so I was like, this is a prank, bro. So he didn't really get me, so I knew, but he tried to get me, though. But that was on me, because I was sitting down, I was like, dang, bro, I didn't get a call, I didn't get a prank call or nothing. But they gave me at least a prank call and gave me some hope, so I appreciate whoever.
How do you keep it positive with that? That didn't piss you off?
Nah, bro, I was sitting there bored, so I'm glad he prank called me, bro. I was waiting.
How high was the kid's voice? What did he try and make it lower? You could tell right away, like when you're in like the Call of Duty chats, you could tell obviously if it's a kid or not.
Yeah, like you could tell he was probably like 23.
Okay,
like
good.
You can tell like someone who's a GM or like a coach rather than just a regular guy. So I knew what it was, but Shedeur's was worse though. Shedeur couldn't tell.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I did not fuck with that at all. And I was talking to Bob about this. The coach's son. I saw that he called Shedeur. Is that true?
He must be getting ripped at home.
Yeah, it just came out that was true.
So he called Shedeur. Shedeur being the fucking class act he is, he took the call, talked to the kid. That kid's probably grounded for a
Oh, he's
long ass
fucking
time.
Bam.
he's done, bro.
If Dad was the coach and I did that,
Oh my
man,
god.
he would just take me to a mountain and just throw me off a mountain, bro.
Well, it
I'm not
got
even
so
gonna lie.
big that the Atlanta Falcons had to issue a statement.
I'm gonna be honest, I personally do believe that something's missing because the kid being able to get on the iPad, and that
No,
number
time out,
just
but
being there.
it's a wrong move though for the kid to make.
Hey, fellas, look, we're in now.
Yeah.
We're
I
in.
know that. And
I,
also,
I,
too,
I
now that
don't
you're
want to
in,
mess
hold on,
it
now
up.
that
I
you're
don't
in,
want to mess it
No.
up, bro.
yes,
I'm sorry because
yeah.
like it did bother me a lot. I'm not gonna lie because that was a big moment. I was there draft day. You guys kept the vibes high, but like everyone's kind of in there like nervous. You don't know what's gonna happen. It's a huge moment. Your brother being who he is, you being who you are. You guys have cameras on you the entire fucking time. So like that when that moment comes, I can't even imagine his adrenaline just to have that happen. Then you got to see that the next day. Like that's why I felt that way. But you're right. What's done is done.
The crazy thing is too, what I want to talk about is this too, the fucking money difference, right? For not only like obviously you had expectations of going late, right?
Yeah.
You had expectations of going late, you went late, whatever. But your brother went from thinking he was making how much money to how much money is he making now?
Yeah, but the thing about that, bro.
No, but I'm saying like just
Well,
he
you're
went
missing
from.
two
I'm asking.
things.
No, but
My,
I
my
don't
boy,
fucking
my
know. That's
boy,
what
you
I'm
know
asking.
who my boy's daddy is?
Bro, I'm a Sanders
No,
fan.
no, no. I'm about
I'm a
to tell you. I'm
diehard
about to
Sanders
tell
fan. I
you.
love the family. I love it. You guys were very hospitable to me when I came there. I met you. Your everybody's great. I'm just asking questions I want to fucking know. That's it. So I'm allowed
No,
to do
go
No,
that.
ahead.
I'm about to answer for you. So basically, bro, like my whole life, we grew up playing this sport, and we got a real love and passion to play this game and just to compete. We grew up in a competitive environment, just just us, just being raised by my dad, so and also my mom. But it's just fam, we just love the game. So that type of stuff, yeah, you could sit around and be like, dang, that sucks. But at the end of the day, bro, like you get to play the game you love and you get paid something for it, bro. So it's like,
What did the money difference go for? So say he was top five. You know football, and you know a lot of people don't know
It's
contracts.
40
I'm
million.
just asking what the top five would have been paid opposed to what he made now on signing. And I'm not being whatever. I just want to know. I know it's a big difference.
It's different.
yeah, it's
It's
millions,
million.
bro. It's millions for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now you guys are both in. It is what it is. I know.
But guess what? But guess what though?
I knew he was coming. I knew you were coming.
Pause.
I'm paused.
Yeah. He says some crazy
No,
shit. You should see what he says through
listen. No,
his ex,
I
bro.
listen because you gotta understand this. I've been doing this for a long time. I haven't done a fucking podcast in fucking months. Steiny's like, oh yeah, you want to do this pod?
Yeah.
Sanders. I'm like, of course. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So I'm just gonna ask whatever I want to ask, and that's it. And so what I'm saying is that, the money
Wait,
difference.
wait. He was gonna respond to what you said.
Well, I'm still talking. We're good.
Okay.
The money difference is obviously what it is. Okay, right? Uh, you guys obviously both just made it. You're in the NFL, ready to go. Cleveland though, and Tampa Bay. Would it have been worse for your brother to go to Vegas or something like that, based on all the addictions around, all the fucking different shit going on in different cities that are like major, opposed to not much to do in Cleveland?
The thing about it is that, like, bro, when you know that God got your back, I'm not even gonna lie. God put us in the best positions for the best opportunities that we can get, both of us.
Yeah. I want to know when.
Big Sanders fan, by the way. Swear to
No,
God.
I'm gonna say too.
Honestly, I'm like by the way, I want a jersey. That's all I'll say.
One of the
Come
most
on.
one of the most viral clips that came from this. Shiloh's also now. You're streaming on Twitch. I think you're gonna become one of the biggest Twitch streamers, Twitch athlete streamers in the game by far.
That
But
means a lot from you, bro.
no, you will 100%. And your most viral clip, it was all over the TikTok, is when you made a joke to Shedeur saying, "Yo, if they're gonna do you like this, I don't even know how they're about to do me." Something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it went so viral, and everyone's like, "Yo, he's the most supportive brother ever. Like, this is hilarious." How did you feel in there? Because you know that we were both kind of, or I was especially like, "Damn, this hurts." But like, how are you in that process, trying to be supportive? And what's Prime telling you guys off camera after days where Shedeur, yourself, you don't see you guys get drafted? Like, what's the support look like?
Well, basically, bro, like my mindset is just to control the controllables. We put in all the work, you know what I'm saying? They got all the film. Now don't even trip about things you can't control because it's not even worth the time. So it was just it was just a blessing to have the whole family there so we could, you know, help each other just supportive wise and just really just be there for each other.
You
Because
think too it becomes do you think it becomes less now the Sanders show because like you guys were in Colorado doing your thing, it's a smaller market, it's not as big time, but it was a Sanders show. Do you think now the Sanders show kind of ends and it just is it's the Tampa Bay show and the Cleveland show now?
I mean, yeah, but through my lens, it's really just we just live regular life. And shout out my older brother. He document everything. So like that's just put out there for you guys to see. But we got to wake up and train, wake up and go to practice and study the playbook and just be good teammates, just regardless if the camera's on it or not. That's just what you guys see.
The family owes me $1,000 too, by the way.
Hey, but that's what I love about Twitch. That's what I love about the streaming is that it's no false narratives, bro. Like y'all could sit up and chill with us. Y'all could sit up and wait for us to get drafted
does the
with
NFL
us.
allow it though? Does the NFL like Tampa Bay allow you to go in their locker rooms and stream?
He was going live.
I don't know. I don't know the
Sam, who takes videos? You can't take
videos.
videos in the locker room, bro.
I don't know. I'm saying
He asked a lot of like sus shit. That's just
no, I don't. I just don't know. So I ask questions I don't fucking know the answer to. I'm saying like, would Tampa Bay allow you to go in and be like, hey, let's do a 4-hour live stream of fucking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playroom or the Cleveland Browns? Like, I'm just asking. I don't know the rules. Like,
Fam, if someone's focused on that, they're not gonna be on the team.
right.
What did you think of your teammate Travis Hunter with the hot pink suit? Like, what would you rate his fit when he walked in there?
I think I'd give Travis on that fit a 10 because that's like a high energy outfit. It's high vis pink, and that's how he is.
What about someone was rocking Crocs. He had like a custom pair of Crocs. You know what I'm talking about or no?
Fam, Coach Prime would be so mad if we wore Crocs or some stuff like that, bro.
But you would have something. You'd be wearing a chrome suit or something, doing like the most extra shit in the game.
American Eagle.
Nah, you'd
Shout
have a
out American
chrome fit,
Eagle.
1 of 1. I know exactly how you would do it.
Wait,
Nah, but we need the brands.
Kylo, what's the next step when you get to the NFL? For you? Is it like now? How deep is their backfield?
Really, really, what I'm thinking is just learn from the vets. You know what I'm saying? They got some guys up there that's been doing this for a long time with a lot of experience and just being around the guys, just learning everything, learning the playbook to the point to where I could, be an extension of the defensive coordinator on the field. That's really my plans, and just to be the best I could be and not waste this opportunity.
Does it hurt you to know that you and your bro and your dad, because you guys have been together the last 4 years, now you're all going to be separate? Like, you gonna be okay at night?
They're gonna want to come visit me and tell me.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yo, have you seen this tweet about 100 guys? It's the most viewed tweet. It has 200 million views.
Doesn't sound too good.
It's 100 guys if they could fight, like if they could beat a gorilla in a fight. Have you seen that or no?
Yeah.
It's the most viral tweet ever. If I had 100 opportunities to truck stick you, if I got the ball in the open field and I was
chance.
fully pad,
0% chance.
could I truck stick you? 100 of me though.
100 chances to do it?
Yeah, 100 chances in a row and just you. But I truck stick you.
0.
I don't, probably like if I tripped, bro. I don't know. I don't even think if I tripped, you could still do that. You would have to be running with a full head of steam.
Right between you and Steiny. That is well, by the way.
Hey, but Steiny, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I don't even think you would make it to get to 100 if we did that. You would probably be like out of 5. You would probably have 5 good hits in you, bro.
And then I'd probably be dead.
Yeah, we talk one a day for 100 days. That's the best way to do it. So it's one time a day for 100 days. Same time.
And then you would forget your last name after the 5th one, probably.
No, you'd be dead. Steiny, you'd be actually dead. You wouldn't be able to. Like, there's no way you could. That's a bad bet.
But no,
he's
part of the family. He's part of the family, so I wouldn't do him like that, though. Yeah, Steiny's a great guy, bro.
He's part of the family. He just asked you the same question.
I'm part of the family, bro.
Yeah, but if you got to know him, like, if you really got to know him, I got to know him. He's really a great guy. So
you got to know him how shallow. Let me tell you something. If you got to know him how I know him, do you know this? You know this little rat kid used to be my fucking assistant. I used to make him scrub on the floor.
Talk about a come up, bro.
You know how this kid got fucking introduced to what the fuck he's doing right now? Off to whatever influence he's doing shit.
Why?
Because I hired him
to do with anything.
I'm just letting him know.
I'm not beating.
Hey, now they said Steiny has an NIL with OnlyFans.
No, I'm not doing that route.
He gets the discounted rates.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I don't do nothing like that. No, I don't do none of that. Yo, one more thing I want to ask you about this. Did you guys have any response when President Trump tweeted that out?
Fam, I'm not even gonna lie. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen, bro.
Bro, was that not crazy? Someone sent that. I think one of my family members sent it to me, and I said that shit's fake, 100%. And then 5 people
Hey,
sent it to me, and I was like, "Holy shit! Trump's actually tuned in and tweeted this."
fam, if you got the president tweeting, bro, you know something's wrong, bro.
Right? I know something's wrong, and I'm not gonna say who told him what was going on behind the scenes, but just say it was someone close to me that maybe put it in his head that he needs to
Oh,
say something.
actually, that does make sense. I will give him that. That because
Nah,
it
W Trump. W Trump.
could have been you, Stein. Actually, you know what? You've leveled up that much. I think it could have been you.
Yeah, it was.
Because obviously, remember who got the president in the first place. Anyways, go ahead.
Do you have any last questions for Shilo?
No, I mean, Shallow, honestly, by the way, I was just asking whatever I want to know. Like, I don't ever think there was disrespect there. You guys have always been respectful to me. Wish the best of luck. In
Wait. I gotta ask you one thing,
What?
bro. Someone did troll you. Do you know who it was?
Who was it?
Charleston White.
What did he say?
He said that you should be a middle school track coach.
Damn.
No, he didn't. You said that.
I swear on my life, bro. He said that on a clip. I could take this.
Bro, why you bring him down like that?
I'm just asking you if you saw it.
You know what's crazy, bro?
Let him
I used to think Charleston White was cool, bro, but then he just went left, fam. Like,
Yeah.
like I used to watch his videos and think he was funny, so I don't even know why he would even do that to me.
People just say shit now to fucking get clips. So I was just seeing. I don't even know.
Like bro, I promise you, we used to always send each other Charleston White memes.
He's
Like
funny as fuck.
we thought he was funny. Like, bro, hey Charleston, if you see this, bro, just be cool, fam.
He's
Come
funny.
on, bro.
Yeah.
You should just go off on him tonight. Like,
No, Charleston's funny. I think he was just talking shit because he just like that's what he does.
they're baiting him. They want.
He got a different persona though, like that he uses on camera. I mean, bro, you know how it is with content. Like you gotta get paid. Like bills is due every month, bro. So
You
he's
talk.
probably just trying to get his bills paid.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Two things. If there was, because you are a Twitch streamer and probably one of the more poppin', I saw you guys had 19,000 concurrent on Twitch, which is a lot. That's like a top 5 streamer has those kind of numbers.
Hey y'all, hold on. Shout out Steiny. Shout out Steiny for that.
Yeah.
By the way,
That was when I came on.
I just subscribed to your Twitter. Or whatever.
But is there any collab content wise you'd want to do outside of football or with an athlete? Like
No, I just want you to manage. I just want you to manage my stuff like how you used to do back in the day.
bro, I was the goat. You're
luck.
talking to the
You'll
right
go
guy.
bankrupt.
You're talking to the right
You'll
guy.
lose his fucking ball.
Who made a lot of
Lose
people
everything. I'll tell you.
made a lot of people crazy.
Fucking guy.
All right, wait.
Most cocky little fuck ever. Sorry. Go ahead.
Who if you had to match up with one guy in the league right now, and I know you play safety, but if you did have to play cover on any receiver, any matchup you'd ever want to have?
Travie Patty.
Yeah, but he would probably say he'd burn you. What do you say to that?
Bro, we both say some stuff like that.
Your 40 was a 4.5. I saw that, which is fast as fuck. And what did he run?
Some people had it at 4.4, 4.48.
You guys are the same.
When did they release the schedule? Is there a potential for Tampa Bay to play Cleveland this year? I don't know the schedule yet. I think they're releasing it in a week.
I think in the championship.
And
Okay.
What about Jacksonville? Does Tampa Bay play Jacksonville a lot? Or no, they're in the division?
If you have if you play Cleveland and Shedeur is blindsided and he has the ball right here and you're coming off the side on a safety blitz, are you gonna take him down lightly or are you gonna fucking go for the forced fumble, my boy? How are we treating this on the field?
I don't know, bro. I might have to knock his head off, but at the same time, I want him to succeed. But
Maybe
not
a hard
against
shove.
but not against my
Right,
team, though.
competitive,
Not against my
competitive.
team, bro.
You gotta light him up.
No, when you're tackling him, you know you're gonna be like, bro, I love you. You know that.
Hey, Steiny, bro.
Football.
Like after this weekend, bro, I want the best for him. I don't even want to.
I think
I don't
you got
even
a
want to
chance.
talk about what I'll do
coming
to
in
him,
your
bro.
brother on a blitz. You coming in a blitz on the outside your brother. You got a fucking chance. You go straight helmet to helmet, and you send him in.
Fam, I just need him. I just need him to be positive right now, bro. I don't want him thinking about me, because then he's not gonna be positive.
Yeah, but let him know you coming. Let him know you're coming. Like that's it.
You're not that.
You're both in the league.
He's trying to be this like, yo, I'm a beast, competitive ass dude, bro. You are.
My God.
You are a.
Raised you, who found you.
telling
You were
you-
actually on the side of the road. You're like money for the ball, money for the ball. You were sitting there, actually, your daddy's money. But at the end of the day, guess what? Your daddy saved you right here.
How was the party Saturday?
Are you talking about that?
I
don't
see
know.
a photo of Shedeur with like a Louis case with like 100K cash in it.
Nah, we're sponsored by Louis. Like that was just like a, like they have a
Because now people
know,
are trying to say that someone pulled up and gave your bro $1 million. Some rapper gave him 100 grand.
Nah, I think we have a deal with Louis. I think he did that as like part of a deal with Louis. but it's like NIL
NIL.
because y'all remember we walked in the Louis fashion show.
Wait, so what are you gonna be doing with your stream then? What are you gonna be doing with your stream? Like on the stream? I'm curious. I want to know.
No, he's a good streamer.
I don't fucking watch streams, dude. I don't know. I'm learning.
Guess who he's hitting up to
I'll-
find out what he's gonna do? The creative genius himself.
Yes,
The best manager in the world. Everyone tells me, bro.
yeah, he's the
So
best.
he's gonna start doing like IRLs.
Oh, nice. That's fucking sick.
IRLs, desktop streams.
I watch Aiden Ross's thing once in a while, but and Exposed. Exposed is another good one. But I watch the gambling stuff. I don't like to watch the gambling.
Nah, he's funny. He's good. He's gonna be real good. All
Who
right.
you think would win out of y'all two in the Oklahoma drill?
Oh, what are you talking about? Shilo, stop.
Bro,
You're
he-
actually fucking like I love you, brother.
Bro.
You're so dumb, it's crazy. Actually, I thought you were smart.
Have you ever heard of?
Like I literally.
Have
thought
you ever
were
heard of
smart,
like
dude.
the?
You ain't no
Have you ever
smart
heard of like? Have
This
you
would
ever,
be a murder in the first degree in anything we do across the board. Steiny ain't gonna beat me in anything.
have you ever heard
Across
of like the
fucking board.
crackhead strength where like you could see like a guy do a backflip off a trash can?
So you're saying you have crackhead strength, Steiny?
He
How would
does.
Bro,
He does.
Oh,
I got brute
and-
strength. I
and
got
I'll tell you what,
hunger.
You do that drill with him for 100 times, and you do it with me, it's a whole different fucking ball game.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. So talk your shit.
What? So now until the season starts, you're just training and streaming and doing that.
Yeah, like today, I probably like, fam. I was so motivated from this opportunity, bro. I went crazy today in training, but just being in the top shape I could possibly be in, just being prepared, getting all my stuff over there, so I'm just comfortable, not thinking about nothing, but just balling out, bro, and just winning games.
And I like to know always too the shit talker stuff. I always ask it because
You don't talk out there, do you? Oh,
I
you
do.
hit in Nebraska. We
You-
saw that.
Fam, what people don't understand, the guy that I was talking junk to, I was just trolling him because we used to live together. And I told him, I said, I was like, Shedeur, I said, they about to blur you, boy. We used to live together in high school.
the Nebraska guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed that and they said that you know we're about to roll you, fam, or some shit like that.
I don't even say the word roll. I said they about to blur you.
The problem is from the safety position, you can't chirp that much because you can only chirp after a hit because you way in the back.
Now the safety's got to communicate the most, so we got to be talking the whole time.
Y'all are just
I can
lurking back
imagine
there
that
waiting.
I can imagine people probably don't get too. It's pretty easy to like assume what people are telling you about like the daddy chirps, all that. Has anybody ever actually gotten you like, damn, that one hurt?
No, buddy, you know what I do.
Nah, not one.
Hey.
Time, like, damn, that was pretty good.
Hey, y'all, Steiny would literally call me at 4 a.m. when he's in Vegas trying to flex his Richard Mille. And I'll be talking so much junk to him. We go back and forth, and then he has to hang up. I always win every time.
Well, that was one time. And if my girl's with me, you shouldn't be dissing me like that in front of her. I'm gonna be.
I'm the only person that can out
you're
trash
good.
Steiny.
I let Steiny. I want to speak because you're in the NFL now. I want to protect your career, but I let Steiny hit it once. Not like with not just to let you know. That's
Not you, fool.
what. No, I'm
You
saying not
gotta
me.
say
Bro.
that shit and be clarified.
Wait, you're talking about you let him do that to you?
I let him.
No,
hit.
his
Like
girl.
I was such a good fucking.
This is
boss,
when I
bro.
was his
I was such a
assistant.
good boss, bro. His first day working for me, bro. First day, second day working for me. I'll speak because I know you're in the NFL now. I'll speak very professionally. I was my girl, which was very attractive at the time.
Hey, that sounds so good. I know you're in the NFL, bro. That just sounds, bro. I'm so good,
No.
bro.
Let's go. So I'm just saying, long story short, I'll kind of condense it is my girl was like, let's fuck with Steiny. I was like, let's fuck with Steiny. And she was kind of on her way out. We knew, like, ain't no cuck shit or anything, by the way, guys. That word's thrown around a lot. It was just kind of like she was on her way out. So I let Steiny hit it. She needed him.
This girl that he was trying to smash, she was actually.
It's all right. It's all right. He didn't do any damage. It's okay.
I did do
Well,
damage.
listen,
I
so
did
just
do
like-
damage.
Bro, so
She's
it's
still
three,
just like new, buddy.
bro.
Bro, no, it was not just like new. That thing was used. I'd have miles on it after me. I'm
Hey,
telling
she
you right
probably
now.
went to go work out. She probably ran like 3 miles after that.
Nah, Shiloh. I'll tell you this though. The story is I don't know if he's gonna tell it, but it was actually amazing. His first week at work with me. First week at work in Vegas. When I let him hit it, the story's unbelievable. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Let me just tell you this, bro. I'm talking supermodel. Bob, not in the picture. Where's that
You
boy?
cannot tell.
Where's that
you
boy?
cannot tell a bad
Where's
story.
that boy
That's not
Steiny
true.
at?
He's got to
2 a.m. Where's
You
that
got-
boy
the story
Steiny at?
is-
I
the-
said, I'll be right up. I'll be right up, Bob. You go downstairs. You go gamble a little bit. I'm gonna take care of the girl upstairs.
wasting his time. Here's the deal with his story. I called him. I said, Steiny. I said, CJ, like, obviously we ain't whatever. I'm like, just let my boy hit it. We on the way out anyway. We're not together anymore. We're not doing anything. Like, anything goes. Fuck it. We know this. I called Steiny out at 3 a.m. I said, hey, bro, get out of bed and get up here. I need you right now. So he comes upstairs in the elevator. He's my assistant for the first week. Walks up the elevator. I meet him in the hallway. When I meet him in the hallway, I said, listen, brother, you have one option right now. You got to go in there and fuck that girl. And that's it. And so he goes, "What do you mean, man?" I said, "You gotta go fuck CJ. She ain't happy with some shit, and I just can't do this in my life anymore." And blah, blah.
And guess what? As a good employee,
Now he's
I
like,
went
"You
and
gonna
did what
fire
I
me?"
had to
He's
do.
like, "I know this is a test. I know this is a test. You're gonna fire me." I said, "Good luck." And I walked down. I played blackjack, and then 15 minutes go by, and I'm playing blackjack.
Wait, you said you walked down and you played blackjack, then
And
30
he-
seconds, then
Yeah, I
30
just wanna see-
seconds
no,
I
went
wanna
not
see
by.
what
30 seconds, 30 minutes,
Now I
bro.
wanna see what the
I
30
was having, it
seconds
was like
went
a
by,
30 minutes, bro.
No, but
and
it's
you
great.
came back downstairs.
I
Nah,
saw the sunrise.
so
It went
listen.
from dusk to dawn
So I'm
real
playing
quick.
blackjack down there, and then 15 minutes go by. I'm like, damn. I'm like, wait a minute. This shit might actually be going down. So I take the elevator up. I go upstairs. I go to the door. Lo and behold, I hear this chick, Steiny's giving it to her.
No way,
Oh,
bro.
I swear on my life. I swear on my mother's life. So I go
No,
like this. I'm like,
He
now,
walked in, dude.
nah.
Steiny paid her. Steiny had
No,
a paid actor. He had a paid
no,
actor.
He got
no
done. He
pay
got done.
transaction.
But it
No
don't
pay
matter.
transaction.
No, you had a paid actor. She was acting.
No, I know you're trying to ask how much. I gave it out for free, my boy. I gave it out for free one
No,
time.
how much?
kicked
How
the
much
door
did it
down.
cost for?
I kicked the
Hey,
door
hey, just
down,
act
bro.
like something's going down when he comes back up. That's
Nah, bro, I kicked the door down, bro, because I'm like, I'm really gonna like, I'm like, this is the moment we waited for. I'm like, this is actually the plan executed. Like this, now I can really fuck with Steiny because he was just so scared he was gonna lose his job over this. So I hear it, I put my key in, I kick down the fucking door, bro, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in here? I'm like tweaking, like playing it up, like joking around with him. Steiny's pulling his pants up in the back room, like fucking, she's like fucking chilling, bro's nuts.
Yeah.
no, she's chilling.
No,
She was
no, she's
chilling.
not
Bro's
chilling, bro.
nuts,
She was
bro.
freaking out.
She was relaxing,
Yeah, bro.
chilling.
She was like, "Oh my god, like that wasn't the best I've had." But Bob's in here now, and then we had to, dude. This is when I work for him.
No, she was like, "Thank you, Bob. Thank you. I'm so bored. I
Nah,
No,
appreciate
then
she's
I
it."
not
told
bored.
Steiny, I
She was
said,
that dude. That was the most climatic thing I've ever seen.
and then I said, "Welcome." Hey, I said, "Welcome to Camp Menery, son. You're hired." That was it. And then obviously we went our separate ways, me and the girl.
All right.
I love my
Hey,
boy.
I'm still proud of you, though, Steiny, bro.
Going back to football, your
Nice
favorite?
transition.
No, your favorite. Give me your top 3 safeties of all time.
I
We'll do
watch a
4.
lot
We'll
of
just do
different
Mount
people.
Rushmore. 4. And I know Ed Reed is on there. And
Ed Reed, don't quote me on this because there's a lot of guys that I watch. Ed Reed, Ryan Clark. I appreciate how a lot of people play, but these are like the people I really, really want to be like. Ed Reed, Ryan Clark. I love how CJ Johnson play. And
forget somebody. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna forget somebody big.
no, bro, I just like them old school safeties, bro.
Okay, but you got one more. Ryan Clark, Ed Reed.
I like how Troy Polamalu plays.
Troy Polamalu. I knew
Polamalu
it.
was
Yeah,
dope.
it has to be
I'm
him.
not even gonna lie. I love how he plays just like full speed, just downhill. Wait, hold on. I do also like Jesse Bates also.
Jesse Bass.
Yes, I love how he plays. His anticipation, bro, is out of this world.
Wait, so
But
the safety. Sorry, go ahead. The safety communicates with the backfield, like in the defense, right? The safety.
the safety communicates with the whole defense.
So what does it do? So the huddle is offense goes in their huddle. Take us through football. Offense goes in the huddle, and then what happens on the defensive side?
Then usually you got coaches that's in the box. They usually see the formations. You look over on the side, you see what personnel you have. You call out the personnel. There's like 12 personnel. That just tells you how many running backs and tight ends there are. Because your defensive scheme is going to change based on that. So you call out the personnel so the defense knows what to get ready for. Sub in whatever packages you want. And then usually after that, then you get to play. Then when you get to play, you communicate the play to everyone on the defense. Make sure you look them in their eyes, make sure they get to play. And after that, then you start calling out what could happen, what adjustments could happen. Say if you got a tight end off the ball, receiver off the ball, it could be a motion. So get ready to go to what you're about to go to. And if you're like they can shift, they can motion.
Yeah, but now you got Patrick Mahomes pouring snow in the hurry up. So what's the difference then?
It's the same communication. You just got to get it out fast. But that's when trust comes in. That's when you practice with your teammates, and y'all already know what could come, like what could happen. Like say, if you got the X cut, like if a receiver's cut, you know he's gonna run like a shallow route or like anything in, and then you know something has to come back from the other side. So basically, you can alert. You could be like, "Hey, watch the crack." You could say, "Watch the cross." You can get ready to pass it off to your other safety. You could tell the linebacker if you go under, make sure you take them. Stuff like that.
Interesting.
There you go.
It's just like little reminders, bro. Like
No,
the
I
safety
understand
has
football.
to.
Yeah.
The safeties have to communicate and just ease everybody's mind so everybody can just play.
Right. So you have to be like kind of the safety is the leader in the defense, you think, or the linebacker? I don't know. Who's like
Um, it's great when everybody's the leader of the defense, but usually the people that do the most communication is the safeties. The linebackers usually talk to the D line.
does the defense have earpieces in like a quarterback?
I think a few people do, like probably like one or two people. In college it was two.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I
That
got
it's just all communication though.
I got two more things for you. First one, now you're moving into the NFL. What was your favorite college moment in your football career? Did you have one?
Everything, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the whole time was cool just being with family.
Yeah. How did you get the photo of you, your pops, and your mom together?
Oh, that was
That
crazy.
hard? I saw
Hey,
that. I was about to text you and be like, dude, how did you guys get that done?
nah, shout out my dad because he joined the picture and I was like, you know what? You're a good dad. That's
Yeah.
what I told him.
And then
But
what do you think if you just had, I know it's been he's been with you your whole life, but is there any piece of advice or just anything he's ever given you that's changed your life or changed your entire mindset on something?
yeah, like even just right now, like he tells me everything I need to do to succeed because he's a Hall of Famer. So just like listening to him, making sure I'm doing everything I need to do on and off the field.
And what's the maddest he's ever gotten at you? Because I know I've seen you. I saw you at practice a couple times, and he freaked out at CU Boulder. But I know you fucked up a couple times, and he got pissed at your ass.
Nah, I rarely like
No,
bust
no. I'm saying
plays.
off the field.
I don't know, bro.
No parties at the crib.
Does he stay more involved now, you think, or like less involved? For all the people, it's because there was a lot of people saying like, his
I don't
dad.
know, but I'm gonna tell you, as a Sanders brother, I went up for a dap up with him, and he kind of faded me on the dap up.
Bro, because you're Steiny, you're a nobody, bro.
When
Why
I was
the
at
fuck
your
would he
crib,
dab you up ever?
I
You wouldn't fucking dab you up, bro. He doesn't need to dab you up. You're a nobody, bro. I love you. Neither am I, but like,
I was like,
still,
"What's up,
chill.
pops?" And he kind of like looked at me and he kind of faded me, and I think it was like a respect thing, like, "What's up, son?" But like, he
He
didn't give
probably
me the.
Fam, do you know how much he had on his mind?
yeah, bro. He didn't fuck with you, Steiny. It's not a big deal. Just chill.
Nah, I don't think that's true, bro.
He just doesn't
That's
fuck with
that's
him,
my.
bro.
I'm not
I
even gonna
didn't
lie.
even
He
go.
You
got,
gotta
You think
get
he
I?
had
You
a
inside his
think
lot
head.
of
Shallow.
time.
Don't let him fucking win his shit. Just talk his shit to him.
you
He's a
think I
cocky
went for
little
a
fuck.
dap up
He's
at
a
that
cocky
moment?
little fuck.
I was hiding in the corner the whole time, bro. I did not dap up anybody. I was chilling. I was hiding in the corner.
He was like,
Nah. Steiny was scared to So after the draft and stuff, Shedeur just went to go in his room to get some clothes or something. But after the first round, and Steiny's just walking around, and I leave out of Shedeur room, and Steiny's like, I'm like, he was like, where's Shedeur? I was like, he's in there. He's like, I'm like, why did you go in there? He's like, bro, I don't want to bother him. I'm like, bro, you're his friend, bro. Go give him a hug or something, bro. So then he went in there, talked to him, gave him a hug and stuff.
pull
Steiny's a
him real
good
quick.
guy.
Just fucking give him
No,
a quick.
bro. Yeah, you don't know what it's like to have real
Bro,
friends.
Bro, come on, bro.
He always has
bro.
to turn it into
Bro,
some real
I just hit.
shit.
I just hit huge on my thing. I just hit huge.
Okay, but you don't know what it's like to have real
Shallow, no
friends.
disrespect. Gambling right now, Shallow.
He's
I just
addicted
ripped it.
to a couple things, but gambling is one of
Like,
them.
I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, I just hit big. I
All
swear to
right,
God.
so
Scooty, I just hit huge.
what's your is it twitch.com/Shilo Sanders?
Yeah, it's just my name. We gonna collab, bro. They gonna see it.
I'm gonna come do an IRL, but everyone go subscribe right now to Shilo. I appreciate you, bro, for being a friend to me. Anytime I hit you up, you answer. And you and your whole family's been really good to me, and we're excited to see what happens this year.
Yeah,
And
bro.
no matter what, your brother's gonna be there for you no matter what. I want you to know.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That means a lot, bro.
And I'm gonna let you borrow this shit. You can wear it whenever you need to.
Man, nobody cares about that, bro.
I don't know who you're taking out, what you're doing. I know you got the cyber beast, so you're not going to a gas station to get a snack. I saw that clip earlier.
Yo, and Shiloh,
But
honestly, Shiloh, best of luck, dude. Honestly, that's fucking awesome. You guys, that's pretty sick to make the NFL. I cannot say
and
that I'd
you're
ever be able
you're
to live that.
gambling right now while you're trying to give him a real
Yeah, I
moment.
am. I'm gambling for a second. Relax. I can multitask. And Shiloh, no disrespect to you. I'm just letting you know that Steiny pisses me off sometimes. So I just kind of check out. It ain't you.
All
At
right.
the end of the day, wish you the best of luck, brother.
I gotta buy
Congratulations.
2 cribs. I gotta buy a crib in Cleveland, and I gotta get one in Tampa. I'll talk to you soon, fam. Everyone go subscribe to Shilo on Twitch, and he's got big streams coming. Let's go.
The brother right
Yeah,
there.
appreciate y'all, man.
All right, bro. I'll
buddy,
talk to you
homie.
soon.
Uh,
All right.
Bro, I just hit for 21,000.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I swear to God, I did.
All right. See
That's
how
great.
fucking cool is that guy?
I love Shiloh. He's a great guy. Yeah, I think it was great. It was a good interview. You did a good job. I'm proud of you. All right, dude, I just hit huge.
Okay, that's all gonna be gone real
No,
quick.
it-
All right,
by the
guys.
way, no, I'm not. No, by the way, no, it's not, you idiot.
I appreciate you when I was Steiny. You heard it here first from Shilo. And thank you. Like, comment, subscribe.